I need the money, Lucy.
Ah!
It's a ghost.
Nick, just quiet the light.
All theatres have ghosts.
I can't believe you're going to go show here.
Bad actors are bad enough, but bad men. You said you were glad to help me. As long as you do Galileo.
I wish you boys would learn to drive. I'm late for my tutorial.
What's that?
Someone's breaking in.
Who is it? Who's there?
Is that you, Justin?
No.
Who is it? Who's there? Answer me!
Found it!
How did you get in?
The door.
It was locked when I checked it this morning. That's why I broke in. Didn't want to be late.
The superintendent gave me the key. Are you the social worker?
No. I'm a patient.
I have to go now. See you at home, Lewis.
Lucy, wait, I'm coming with you.
You said you were going to help me.
I will. I just remembered I have to meet my thesis supervisor. He's on my back because I'm spending so much time organising the moratorium.
Nick, I don't have much time.
Coming. Don't forget the Galileo rehearsals.
Yeah. This is where I belong. In the theatre.
Good morning, Roy. And what are you in? Oh, I'm not from a ward. I'm the director. Oh, Lewis Smiley. Yes.
I was expecting someone a bit older.
Justin Anderson. Everyone calls me Justin. I'm the social worker who initiated this project. It's burnt. A coat of paint and it'll be fine.
Fine. Looks like someone's been in here before me. Lovely. Time to provide caretaker here. Us, my kids.
I thought you were in C ward.
First person to escape from close was inside murderer. Carry on.
Ah, Henry. Do you want to be in the play too?
Henry's part of my handpicked team.
We're the only ones who answered your ad.
I wonder where the girls are.
Lewis, this is Roy. One of the patients who came up with the idea of doing a show.
We're going to make a great team. What's your name?
Lewis.
We'll be like Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin.
He loves the theatre, apparently. A great enthusiast when he gets going. He has his down periods like everyone else, but he's your support, your natural energizer. And this is done.
So, you're the director.
Yes.
Done anything I might have seen?
Probably not.
Bragging. What about a movie? Done a movie?
Nope.
Doctor?
Doug.
No, just in case it was a hard word on me like Dr. Simpson.
And Henry. A bit shy of the odd Henry. Part of this project is to bring out people like Henry.
Where's your piano? Asylums are the most inefficient places on earth.
One's on the bottom, and you just can't get one, can you?
Nod your head for yes.
Brilliant choice, Roy. And who does Henry play? A hero suffering from verbal diarrhea.
Doug.
It's a show business here, chosen.
Go bring a cat.
I know you must feel a bit queasy. I know I did when I first came to work in an asylum. But the thing is, and you'll find this, is that they are just normal people. Oh, well, not quite normal, or else they wouldn't be in here, would they? But you get my drift.
Yeah.
They are normal people who have done extraordinary things, thought extraordinary thoughts. You are getting a good bunch. There'll be no real trouble. No carving knife against the throat. I might want to keep a close eye on Doug here. I didn't know he'd been released from a closed ward. Being in C ward means that the patient is never out, day or night, until we're convinced that they won't harm themselves or others. But he should be all right if they let him out, as long as he's taking his medication. He's a bit cheeky in the way he won't take it sometimes.
Is this where we're performing?
It looks dispirited, I know, but...
So, do you get to fuck the actresses?
Doug!
I was told that's why people want to direct.
The government bought the land next to the asylum last year, and, well, this theatre was on it. Someone set fire to it, but it's safe. Bit grungy, as we say, but safe. Oh, look, there's some lights up there. What do you call them in the theatre? Anyways, I'll have someone on staff to look at the wiring. Oh, there's a bit of a hole up there. Let's just hope it doesn't rain on tonight, eh? Any questions?
What if someone forgets to take their medicine and goes...
Gotcha, sir! That's just in movies. They'll just have to get extraordinary, is all. If something happens, just get someone to call nurse. I do wish the women would hurry up.
What would you like me to do with you?
Play? I thought you had been told.
Oh, no, I meant what sort of play?
Up to you. Panto, excerpts from Shakespeare. Whatever you like. The important thing is to keep them interested. Bring them out of their shells, if you will. Give them something interesting to do. Trouble in the feast box.
So, where do you live?
Excuse me?
Digs, flats, house, bar, abode, shack.
I live in a house.
Ah, nice. House is a nice thing to live in. Where?
Where?
You're not deaf, are ya? Last thing we want is a deaf director. So what district? Suburb? How?
Northcote.
What street?
Near the Albatross.
Ah, bit of a whip in the morning.
It stinks all right.
Cattle, pigs,
Pigs.
scream a lot.
Sometimes.
Check the roof and shield at night.
No.
You're a foot.
About bloody time.
It's a long walk.
Do you good, you can lose some weight.
Go bird a cat.
Doug, Cherry! Cherry, this is our director, Lewis.
Not fragile.
Lewis, this is Ruth.
Hello.
Hello.
And I'm sorry, I don't know your name.
Julie. Detox yet?
I want you on your best behavior.
What have I done now?
Lewis, they have to all be back in their wards at 4. I'd love to be here, but... data meetings. Rush. Where would the world be without social workers?
Tip-top condition.
Whenever this job gets too hard for me, I always think of this definition. A madman is someone who goes to a fancy dress party in the emperor's new clothes. It'll pay you to remember that. Alright, I'm off. Break something.
Do all social workers have a black sense of humour?
It's theatre talk, you drongo.
Well, this is an unusual position for me. I directed a few things during university, but, well, this is my first year out.
Shall we start now?
Yes. I'm open to ideas. It looks like we have a small cast, though.
Henry?
We could do something like The Exception in the Rule. Like Bertolt Brecht's, a German playwright.
What's it about?
About how a man sacrifices himself for the good of his mates.
I don't want to do any Christian plays.
No, it's
No,
not.
I've already chosen what we're going to do. It's Così fan Tuesday.
We're going to perform it.
Yes.
It's only a couple of minutes long.
It's 3 hours long, you drongo.
Little Richard wrote an opera. Can you beat that? Tutti Frutti, the opera.
This was an opera written by Mozart. It's one of the best operas in the world. You'd be in trouble. What if you can? You're university educated.
Mozart isn't one of my big...
Favourites? But he will be. He will be.
What's it about?
It's about testing how true your true love is.
I'm shattered and run out already. This goes on for 3 hours.
Shut up, or I'll knock your block off. Come on, then.
Doug, Roy, stop! Or I'll knock your block off! You have to be firm with it.
Let's hear the story.
A psychopath is too kind of a word to describe. It all starts off in a coffee shop in Naples, Italy. These two guys, Guglielmo and Ferrando, are boasting about how faithful their girlfriends are. And then this old fellow, Don Alfonso, comes along and he says, well, let's make a wager to test the girl's fidelity. So the men pretend to go off to war and come back disguised as Albanians and try to woo the girls. But the girls don't fall for it. So the men pretend suicide, and guess what?
The girls fall for the Albanians?
Yes. But there's another twist. Guglielmo's girlfriend falls for Ferrando and vice versa. Kills me every time. And anyway, things right themselves and Don Alfonso's proved right. Women are never true. Hence the title, Così fan tutte. Women are like that. There's music, of course. Henry, some great music. Any questions?
Are you sure we should be doing something like this?
You don't want to do a masterpiece?
I mean, nowadays with the Vietnam War.
Vietnam War? Now you're cooking. Look at me pretending to go to the Vietnam War.
No, I mean with the theme. Love is not so important nowadays.
What planet are you from?
Will we have cappuccinos
Excuse me?
on stage? How will we make the froth?
Sorry, I don't quite follow.
For the opening scene in the coffee shop, we'll have to have a real cappuccino machine.
We don't have to have cappuccino.
Good. I don't like them. So we'll pretend to drink coffee.
If we do it, yes.
What if I want to stir the froth into the coffee?
Perhaps with instant coffee.
Did they have instant coffee in Mozart's day?
Jerry, tell her. Ruth, you're not in the coffee house scene. Only the men are in the coffee house scene.
This Così
Così fan tutte.
thing's just another thing about the Battle of the Sexes.
Well, I guess so, if you describe the Crusades as a sightseeing lark on the way to Jerusalem. Come on, guys, show some enthusiasm. Così fan tutte is one of the best operas in the world. Come on, Jerry. Let's just get this show on the road. Ah, the orchestra. Zach? Jerry. Listen, Zach. Zach, Jerry.
That's Lewis.
Piano.
Not here yet.
Piano.
The piano is coming tomorrow. Tomorrow! It'll definitely be here tomorrow!
How much lithium support butter on?
Without a piano, Zach's only a 3-pence. Oh. Look.
Do you know the music to it? You wouldn't happen to have a record of it, would you?
It's all in my head. Ever since I was a young child, my mum played the music to me. She played it over and over, so it's installed in my head. It's one of the best. It's one of the best musicals I've ever done. Look, Jerry. Mozart is one of the greatest. And I've adored him ever since I was a child. And you can count the productions of Così fan tutte in Australia on one finger. Well, none actually. I haven't seen any yet. But we'll be making history. Oh, Australian history. We'll bring culture to this place, Jerry. You know what culture is for most Australians? It's the stuff that grows on their stale cheddar.
How much are you on lithium?
So there's a bit of singing in the show,
It's all singing.
but I can't sing.
Henry, say.
I can't sing note, and as for Henry here, to get him to speak the words of miracle. I'm with Henry.
I heard him humming the other day. He's a natural. One more thing. Who speaks Italian?
What?
It's all in Italian.
For once, I agree with Doug.
No. It's an easy language. Ask any Italian. Aren't you two brats going to desert the Titanic?
I prefer this to the war.
What's the name again?
Così fan tutte.
Said you know the music to it.
Yeah.
You don't have a record for it?
Oh, it's all in my head. I've remembered it over time, and without this music, there would just be a clanging, a banging, a bedlam all around us. Without this music, it would just be like a voice and despair shattering the glass. Così fan today's music. Don't have all time. I can't imagine life without it.
It's alright. I'm sure you'll win the moment. Have a look at the rehearsals tomorrow.
Wild thing, you make my heart sing. Wild thing, you make everything groovy.
That's it, that's the spirit.
I was hoping for something that showed a bit of a greater vocal range.
It's the only song I know all the way through. I'm not going to sing a song that is not word perfect. You don't want me to make a fool of myself, do you?
A definite, if not the definitive Directorial. Am I right, Jerry?
Who's next?
Henry. Come on, Henry. Did all your clients have to drag you up in court to defend them? Play When You Wish Upon a Star. Everyone knows that. When the saints are marching in. That's your intro. How's
This is going to work, Roy.
My instinct for this is right, Jerry. Henry is the perfect Don Alfonso. He used to be a lawyer. He's cynical, just like Don Alfonso. And, well, everyone else casts himself, really. We've got Jerry as the Spina. We've got Julie. She can be Fiora Legion. And Dorabella. And Doug can be Ferrando. And I'll be Guglielmo. Tongue cussing, really.
Roy.
Oh my gosh, we need to get occupational onto making the costume straight away.
Roy.
And who will paint the backdrops?
Oh. Roy!
Ah, that'll hurt loose. All directors at time.
Roy.
That's the name.
We've auditioned everyone this morning.
And you were thorough. I was impressed.
I've noticed something.
Ah, already, details.
Roy, no one can sing.
I can carry a tune and, well,
Roy,
Bruce can.
I don't think you quite see my point. What I mean is no one can sing opera. Opera voices take years of training.
Not like in the old days. Natural talent, enthusiasm,
And on top of everything else, it's all in Italian. That's an incredible burden, even for the most brilliant talent.
That's it, I've lit the problem. Why this is so hard is because it's all in Italian. So, you can translate it to English for us. I know Italian's a bit too much to ask for, but as long as it's in English, we'll be fine.
I don't think you see my point. We can't start rehearsals immediately because no one can sing the music.
Straight to the crux of the problem again. I like the way you work, Jerry. Why don't we rehearse it as a stage play and then add the music in as we go along?
Why don't we do that other play Jerry talked about? It sounded boring.
I second that.
As boring as the song. I know. Let's do a rock musical. A new tribal Let's Make Love, Not War, man, rock opera. You'll say dress, of course.
No. It's not gonna happen. Così fan tutte is what we're going to do. We're going to put it on and it's going to be the best damn Così fan tutte in Australia. Yeah.
Time for
lunch?
The director has to say it.
I'm hungry.
It's time for lunch.
Outside! It's beautiful.
Are you coming up for a spot of lunch, Jerry?
No, it's alright. I think I'll have a look at the translation of the libretto. See how good the English is.
Oh, you're like the best directors, Jerry. Glutton for work.
They're mad. That's madness. Why can't I ever just say no? Just leave.
How many people do you think there will be at the auditorium, Nick?
Well, Sophie, at a rough guess, I'd say 20,000.
And for a left-wing person like you, what does that mean?
It means that these people, even the middle class, will be radicalised by seeing how many of us are against them. They'll know that to be against the Vietnam War is also to be against the old fossilised government we now have. They want the war to end. They want changes in our society. They want to overthrow the establishment.
By overthrow, you don't mean like what happened in Paris in 1968.
Barricades and bombs? Why not? Australians, especially young Australians of my age, are getting fed up with our society. We want changes, and we want them now.
Damn it, Nick.
Is it going to be like that?
The events of '68? No.
Why not?
The French despise their own rhetoric. Australians despise rhetoric, so...
I guess so, that's key. But it would be great though, wouldn't it? Throwing rocks at the cops, overturning cars, smashing barricades, burning houses.
You followed the events of Paris '68?
Ah, a little. I've always liked things French. You know, perfume, cheese, politics. Mum went up the Eiffel Tower on a Women's Weekly tour. Bothering you.
Oh, no, it's fine. I've heard it all before. Nick's a good friend. The only problem is he likes the sound of his own voice.
Close friends?
He lives with me and my girlfriend.
Oh, you share it.
No.
But you're not married. Do you believe in free love and that sort of thing?
Free love is a hard concept to define.
I believe in free love. It's a bit hard to practice. Yeah. How close are you to the slaughterhouse?
Next door almost.
Your girlfriend doesn't like it. What's her name?
Lucy.
In the Sky with Diamonds. Is she pretty, your girlfriend?
Yes.
How many did she have before you?
Excuse me?
Was this your birth when you first had her? I mean, I don't mean to pry, but like... In here, you miss out on a lot of changes in society's morals. So was she a victim?
No.
How many did she have before you?
It's not really something I want to discuss.
A few, eh? Women like to think, make us think, but they don't play around. They're just not secretive about it. They don't brag about it when they do. You're gonna marry Lucy.
Who knows?
Don't. Dad always used to tell me you can always find loneliness in a marriage, but never solitude. I like my solitude.
Where are the Dunnies?
Through there. There are no lights. I hope you fall in, but you're too fat.
Go burn a cat.
Why are they always saying that?
That's what I did.
Burn a cat?
Cats.
When you were younger?
No, where isn't it? It was a photo by psychiatrist. You know the problem with pyromania? It's the only crime they have to do at the scene of it to make it a perfect crime. Give yourself full satisfaction. Of course, that means a chance of you getting caught a greater, especially when you're standing in front of the fire, face full of ecstasy, with a gigantic heart on. So, the cops got me, sent me to a shrink, and he says I have an unsolved problem with my mother. Okay, he's not going to tell me to do something eatable, like fuck her or something, but that was the problem. He said that my ego had taken a severe battering from her. I had to stand up to her, stop her treating me like I was a child. She had 5 cats. One day, I round them all up, put them in a cage, douse them in petrol, put a match to them. Then I opened the cage door, let them loose. Boy, oh boy, what a racket. They were running around the backyard, screaming, burning, howling. There's no such thing as grace under pressure for a burning cat, let me tell you. So, in the shops, my mom came out to see what was happening. Totally freaked out, she did. But running around the backyard with mobile bonfires. So I thought, wait a few hours, cats were dead. Mom was feeling a bit sorry for herself. I come up, knock on the front door, say, hi Mom. I've come to talk about our unresolved conflicts. I don't know if one of the cats ran to the bloody house. A couple minutes, the whole house was alight. Within half an hour, there's no bloody front door to knock on. It wasn't that damn cat being here.
Stinks in there. You've been in before me.
No, I haven't, but I will now that you've warmed up the seat.
I know why you're in here. You've got nothing to eat.
No, it's all right.
No, it isn't. I'll go get my sandwiches so I can share with you.
It's fine. I'll just look at the translation.
I'll eat and watch you work. I like watching people work. Now is it time to go?
The others are outside having some lunch.
Oh. Why?
Why?
Why is everyone ringing?
Are you all right?
Can't hear you. This is the best part, isn't it? Not having to eat lunch in the ward, but in theatre. Okay. Get some big chunky buns. Is it going to be a live part?
Oh, it's a huge one. You get to pretend to be a doctor and a priest.
Well, outsiders students go.
People from outside the institution. I don't know.
It's going to be a large part. Then I'll invite my dad. He'll be surprised to see me out of the water. Dad was a great duck hunter, but we were too poor, couldn't afford a dog. So he used me to point and fetch. Those lakes can get pretty cold when you're swimming around with a dead duck in your mouth. Just pulling your leg. Sucked you right in, didn't I? You know, I really like you.
Fine, I'll get the electric frozen over.
Julie, did you want something?
Someone told me you had a transistor.
That one.
May I use it? I wouldn't mind listening to some music.
Eat. Typical junkie needs stimulants, or else your thoughts turn to, you know what.
Fire! Fire in the zombies! Quick, get out! Go! Fire! Fire in the zombies!
You did it deliberately. I'm going to kill you.
A hose! I'll get a hose!
I'm going to kill you for this! What?
Well, that's it then.
Thank God, we'll get a new director.
No, nothing. The experiment is over. I don't think you're up to it, Lewis. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, the purpose of this project was to bring them out of their shells, not allow them to wreak havoc. Now, the position of a social worker can be precarious. This doesn't look good for you or me, does it?
I'm sorry.
Sorry is such an easy word to say.
It was an accident.
Doug has a problem.
My mother, for starters.
It won't happen again.
All right, everyone back to their wards.
Don't blame me, blame my mother.
Careful, Doug, or you might see the inside of a closed ward again.
It was me. Dropped a ciggy down the toilet.
You don't smoke.
Yes, I do.
No, shit. Shut up, Henry!
Is that right?
Yeah, they wanted to blame me.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's why she spends so much time in the toilets. It's where she smokes.
I'll try to get the ciggies up.
I don't know. I don't know, but if it was an accident, then it can continue. Lewis, just one more personal thing. You didn't offer to marry Cherry, did you? Well, no. She must just be pulling my leg again. Give you a bit of a fright, the fire? Yes. Straight out of university, and well, this is probably the best kind of education, doing theatre, working with such people. You couldn't learn this at university. And do you want to know why? Because it's about people.
Yeah.
The most important thing is, and you'll find this, is that you must feel that you are in control, but at the same time, listening. Are you listening? Do you feel you're in control? Yeah. You make a perfect social worker. Eager to start the day's rehearsals.
Yes.
Remember what I said. You're going out there a nobody, and coming back a star. We might put the kerosene heater outside. There's no point in tempting Doug, now is there? Goodbye.
Right, let's start rehearsals with me.
First scene.
My daughter Bella wouldn't do such a thing. Heaven made her faithful as she is beautiful.
Hang on a moment. What about the music?
Remember, Zach, we decided that we'd rehearse the opera as a play first, then gradually incorporate the music once people had learned their songs.
Oh. I knew that. Just because my eyes are closed doesn't mean I'm asleep. I mean in the overture.
On the night.
Do you want my suggestion or not?
No?
Yes.
If I play the piano all night, it's going to get boring! I'll play the piano, accordion, and overture.
You can't play the piano accordion in Mozart.
No piano accordion, no pianist!
Fine. Fine with me. We'll get a new pianist.
Where?
Just play the piano accordion.
I can't believe you giving up that easily. It does not set a good precedent. I thought you were tough.
If I'm not acting for a while, I'm going to go for a piss.
No, you don't. This time you'll succeed in burning us down.
I already told you it was an accident. I lit a match because you can't sit in the dark.
Piss outside.
Doug, stay here. We're still rehearsing the scene.
Can you believe me? That didn't start this fight quickly.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Right, Gary. Come on, push us.
Now remember, you and your mates are talking about how you believe that your girlfriends are truthful and will take care of them, so will remain faithful. Henry, would you stand?
My daughter Bella wouldn't do such a thing.
Where's the coffee?
Ruth, we might leave the coffee business for the moment.
No. Ruth has put her finger on something. We need props. There. We're drinking coffee.
I have a piano accordion at the ward. I'll get it. Won't be a month.
Continue.
There's no coffee in there.
We might pretend for a moment.
I can live with illusion as long as I know it's illusion, but this coffee is not real, is it?
No, they're pretending.
The audience thinks it's real coffee.
If the acting is good enough, yes.
An illusion of reality. A real illusion, in other words.
Yeah.
But, as I said before, I can handle something being real or an illusion, but not at the same time.
Ruth,
Yes?
shut up. The theatre is no place for metaphysics.
It's about coffee!
Ruth, just pretend.
My daughter Bella wouldn't do such a thing. Heaven made her faithful as she is beautiful.
My pure lady would never betray me. I believe her constancy is equal to her beauty.
Henry, your lines? My hair is grey, so I speak with authority. Henry, please.
Why? Why am I always let down?
Oh, don't do that.
Why?
Yeah, you can do that on the floor.
Henry, you came here, so you must want to do Così then.
You maybe do it for your own good. Look, Henry, you're a failure as a lawyer and as a person. Così offers you a chance to do something successful for once in your life.
Roy, no one is a success or a failure.
Tell that to the failures of this world. Roy is right. Out of the goodness of my heart, I have given you a major role, and what have you done for me? You've let me down. Just as you let your family and your clients down.
I don't know if this approach is going to work, Roy.
I've known Jerry. I've known him for 6 years, Jerry. Henry is a male.
What we might do is we might move on to the next scene. We'll do as much of it as I've translated, and that way Henry can see how it's done. We'll do the second scene. It's a garden by the seashore.
Right. If everyone will just take notice of this, I'm going outside to urinate.
I hope you'll get arrested for indecent exposure. Yeah, there's nothing to expose!
You can sit down, Cherry.
But I'm in scene 2.
I've only had a chance to translate up to your entrance.
You'll have it done by tomorrow.
Yes, if I have time.
You'll make time.
Yeah, sure. It's a garden by the seashore.
An illusion. Patently, we're in a theatre.
Yes, another illusion. And you're looking at miniatures of your lovers.
Miniature what?
Paintings, tiny ones.
Not real ones.
We'll get the real ones later.
Another illusion. Do you want me to give an illusionary performance too?
Someone strangle her.
What do you mean?
We're in an illusion of a garden, carrying an illusion of tiny paintings. So shall I just sit down and pretend that I'm acting?
Ruth, just pretend!
Doing a fine job of messing with my head.
Ruth, it'll be fine. Let's just act like words, right? Tell me, sister, if one could ever find a sweeter mouth or more noble face.
Look, see what fire... Now, am I pretending to be looking at a miniature of my lover here? I just wanted to be certain. See what fire is in his eye.
This is a face of a soldier and a lover.
You can walk if you like. Like you're strolling through the garden, looking at the miniatures, talking about them.
What if we trip?
All the rocks are illusions, so you won't.
Of course. This is the face both charming and dangerous.
Ruth, why aren't you strolling?
I was wondering where you wanted me to walk and how many steps?
Walk wherever you like and take as many steps as you want. Just try to make it natural.
Real?
No, natural, like anyone walking. Yes, yes. Just do it how you would in real life. That way the direction and the amount of steps will take care of themselves.
No, it won't, Jerry. Direction means to direct. You direct an actor somewhere. Ruth has a good point. I must point out that in my old day in the theatres, the director would come in the morning and block out the whole play, and then throughout the other weeks, we would add emotion and gestures. That's what you want, isn't it, Ruth? Someone to direct you. I'm not trying to teach you to suck eggs, Jerry, but this woman is crying out for direction.
How many steps do you want me to take?
Walk to this spot here and count the steps.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Then it'll be 6.
Large or small? Because if it's small, it could be up to 10, maybe 11.
We are trying to rehearse.
The music's just as important.
That is not Mozart.
Of course not. It's Wagner.
Get out! Get out!
Calm down, Roy. But he's right. We're doing Mozart.
I'm prepared to play the pissy score for the whole opera. As long as I get to do the overture my way. Or else, it's X the pianist.
Seems fair enough. After all, it's only the overture. No one really listens to the overture. They're too busy finding their seats, coughing, and opening up their lollies.
Fine, you can play the Wagner.
I can make it 9, 10, or 11. If I took really big steps, I could make it 5.
Break. Let's have a break.
Is it time for one?
Yes.
Oh wow, you're the director.
I wonder, Zach, if you could practice outside.
Sure. What would you like me to wear? Tux? Plain criminal clothing?
Anything. Wear whatever you like.
Ugh. Sounds like Doug's pissing against the outside wall again. You know, maybe he just doesn't like your direction, though.
Oh, you're still here. You look a little preoccupied.
I had to see one of the shrinks today. They don't know how to deal with drug abusers. He said it was a crush, and I said it was a rocket to the stars. Needless to say, we didn't get on. I was surprised to see you, Kelly. I thought you'd come back. That's what scared you.
Well, it's not so bad. My grandmother was mad, and I went to the asylum once to see her. In her mind, she was living in the year before I was born. She thought I was Eric, my father, that I had just married my mother, and they were about to have me.
So you're pretending to be your father about to father yourself? Don't ever tell a shrink that's me. They'll have a heart attack. Symbolism of it all. In a way, you're sort of testing yourself.
I guess so. I love my grandmother. I knew she'd gone mad, but she was still my grandmother.
It must be strange doing a play with amateurs like us.
I never did much myself. I did a little bit of direction in university, but well, we never really got very far. Nick, he's the one who knows all about the theatre. Not me, though. The only problem is he likes the sound of his own voice, and he prefers politics. He says that politics is the real theatre.
Nick, he lives with your girlfriend, Lucy. Doug has told the whole family thing about me. You two are into free love?
Lucy's into politics.
Lucy White, that's her?
Yes.
Uses a nice shampoo on her hair. Oh, no, serious. It's not many jokes. Laugh is as good as a fuck, they say. Too early to free love?
She's not into marriage. She prefers her politics.
And you are?
Well, we sometimes talk about commitment.
Fidelity, like in Così.
It never gets far.
Does she play around?
No.
Do you trust her?
Yes.
Do you trust men not to play around?
Men are...
Flesh and blood. Woman is flesh and blood too. That's what the play says, doesn't it? Am I irritating you?
No. I was wondering what you were getting at.
I guess I don't like men's double standards. Men want women to deceive them because it will prove their worst thoughts about women. And they have a lot of bad thoughts about women. They become so righteous like Guglielmo and Fernando. Oh, I'd love to head up right now. Do you know what a psychiatrist is? Even Tom with a fancy title. She's very pretty, but she changed her hairstyle. She looks like a coffee shop folk singer.
Surprise! Fairy cakes!
Hey, I read the newspaper.
I'm not bothering you, am I? Just plain silly. I've got a flick knife, and if Doug attempts any more arson, he's a goner. So, I was reading the script, and then the first scene as I had nothing to do, which was totally unexpected, seeing as how all the talk, how large my part was going to be. Henry says, women's constancy is like the phoenix of Arabia. Everyone swears it exists, but no one's seen it. I think your translation is wonderful, by the way. Do you believe women are like that? That they aren't true and faithful? I am. With someone like you. Go down the wrong way, did it? What's that smell? Kerosene.
Doug!
She's burning like a real beauty. Someone give me a cat.
Buckets! I'll get some buckets!
The only thing worse than the wrath of God is the wrath of Cherry!
I need some uppers.
The thing is, Roy, this was always going to be a hard project to do. Especially without Doug anymore, seeing he's in the closed ward.
Put in by you-know-who.
Well, it's not my fault.
Oh, I get it. If the production was a success, it was all because of you. But if it failed, it wasn't your fault. How very directorial. Just like Epilogue. You mean to tell me that we have 3 million troops on the front in Russia and we're losing? Oh, but I won't go on. You'll probably put me in the closed ward. Don't criticise Mussolini here, or it's the closed ward for you.
I don't know if you've heard, but without Doug, we can't do Così. We can't find anyone to fill it.
I heard no one in Roy's will be volunteer because they're already doing enough as it is.
It's just this sense of humour, you pathetic junkie.
I thought you might want to put something else on.
I have an idea.
Oh, what is it? Pussies on heat?
I like doing it. It gets me out of my ward.
I thought you didn't like it. What we were doing.
I like it because I'm using up energy. I hate it.
Really? I don't. Well, what makes me? Why would you hate the pair?
What gives you that idea that I hate it? My parents have me committed. They think it's some sort of holiday. I hate those dirty white and old walls. Così gives me something to think about, something to do. I like coming to this burnt-out theatre. Doug is particular about drugs. Doug doesn't like them because he likes to be naturally high all the time, whereas Zach likes them because they put him in a trance-like state. Like he's in limbo. I think I'm a naturally addicted person. And I like what they give you here because to not be on drugs, whatever kind, is like being on limbo for me. No drugs makes me feel like I'm not living, especially junk. Ever had it? No, the pot. Had your acid right.
What's it like?
Junk? Like lying in a warm, cloudy river. Some people can't imagine life without love. Well, can't imagine life without junk.
What did you do before you were admitted here?
Oh, I was a hairdresser. I could cut your hair in a minute flat. I could. Now that I'm not on junk, I'll do a good job of it. Junk. Oh my, holy Moses. Before I came in here, there was a woman in my salon. Just for a trim. Just a little bit here and there. I just shut up. Beautiful stuff. Felt like mercury. No finger could hold me down. I just had the nuts. Time was standing still. Each hair needed complete and utter concentration. And hour after hour, I devoted myself to that hair. Well, and 12 hours later, well, that woman was still there. Minus girls. She'd been too scared to move. I should have charged my hour.
The stars are here.
You're not the star. The one he's poking is the star.
Did you hear about Doug?
Apparently, keep saying it over and over. Once I get out of Seaward, I'm gonna kill that bastard. He will too. Here, have this protection.
I don't need this, Cherry. Put it away.
It's your funeral.
What's happening is this. I can't find anyone to replace Doug, so we'll have to do something else.
Can't.
Why not?
Note my lines. I am word perfect. Go on, test me.
I'm sure you are.
You don't believe me.
I do.
No, you don't. I can tell.
I've got other things on my mind.
Any place, any time. I know what I'm doing and everyone else. Go and test me. The scene where the men are leaving and we think they're going off to war. Julie and I say, alas, what do I hear? They're going. Henry says, at once. And then I go, 1, 2, 3. Is there any way of stopping them?
Oh, that's great.
And then
Ruth.
Henry says, if we can get him to talk, that is, none. Maybe he can shake his head. How many times do people shake their heads for a
That's
dance?
wonderful, Ruth, but
3. And then Julie says, not a single farewell, while I, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I turn and say, where are they?
Ruth.
He's very tense. Give him a poke.
I'm sorry, Ruth, I'm a bit tense. Losing Doug has thrown things a bit haywire.
Even though I can do it, you hate me.
I don't.
He's as tense as a ram being when you put in the U back.
Ruth, please. Roy.
What? Get the U.
Roy, please.
Put him in the paddock already.
I can't sing.
Neither can I, but by the time we open, you'll be singing like a bird.
I'm directing the show.
What you've done so far isn't what most people would call directing, is it? You can do it. Rehearsal start in 5 minutes. Nature calls.
I'm glad we're doing Così. Do we need Zach?
Probably.
Can't. He's having shock therapy treatment. Been a bit depressed lately. Here, eat this. With pears.
I'm really not hungry.
It'll be good, won't it? You and I on stage together. Just between you and me. Tell you, never get involved with a junkie. She just wanted money to buy drugs. She fought every psychiatrist in this place. That's why she's renowned for giving head. That's why she's called the head shrinker.
Excuse me, Cherry. Nick, I was expecting you a bit earlier.
There's a lot of organisation required in setting up a moratorium. You said you were going to help out.
I've been really busy with this.
Fucking Mozart. Lucy can't believe it either. I directed you in 2 of Brecht's plays. Didn't you learn anything?
Well, there's been some new developments, and, well, I thought I could swing them to do the exception in the rule, but they still want to do Così.
You'll never be a director until you can convince them that what you want to do is what they want to do. Okay, let's see what we've got. Oh, she's not half bad.
Have you found someone to play Ferrando?
No. Everyone, this is my friend, Nick. We used to do plays together in university, and he's agreed to come along and give us some of his opinions on what we're doing.
You direct?
Yes.
You any good?
He's very good.
Is Jerry any good?
Jerry.
He's Dean Martin, and I'm Jerry Lewis.
As an actor, he's awful, but I make him look good.
Just the director we need.
I'll sit over here and watch. Do anything you like.
Well, as of today, I'm also in the play. It's my first attempt, so I'll give it my best shot.
You were really desperate.
Like I said, it's my first shot, but I'll give it my best go.
Don't worry, that will make you look good.
Right. Shall we take it from the scene where the men go off to war? Say from, without my Guglielmo.
Without my Guglielmo, I think I'll die.
Oh, without my Ferrando, I think I'll bury myself.
You know, you might think that no woman ever died for love, died for a man. Why? There's a lot more where that came from.
Do you believe anyone could ever love another man if she had Guglielmo or Ferrando as a lover?
Certainly, enjoy yourselves.
Enjoy ourselves.
Enjoy yourselves. You men will be away fighting the war, taking lovers.
I will stop those men. Their models of fidelity and perfect love.
Nonsense.
Okay, let's stop it there.
But I have my speech.
Aria!
I call it an aria when I sing it.
Mind if I say a few things?
Go right ahead.
You've got to move. You're standing there like statues. Where's your motivation? Your emotions?
Finally, a director!
Here's this woman telling you to go out and fuck any men you can. You want to remain true to your lovers. It's an old-fashioned concept, granted. But you have to be really pissed off when she says there's more where they came from. What's your name?
Julie.
You're doing really well, Julie, but it has to be a little realer when you say without my, what's his name?
Guglielmo?
Guglielmo. I can't. Now the old girl is so cynical, although you girls protesting your love. She moves away, but she is still whispering in your ears, like the very devil himself.
Brilliant! Finally, a director! Are you watching this, Jerry?
Okay, let's try that again.
Should I take 6 or 7 steps?
What do you think?
7.
7 it is.
He's brilliant, isn't he?
From the beginning.
Without my Guglielmo, I think
I'll die. Without my Fernando, I think I'll bury myself.
Good, good. Keep on going.
You might think that no woman ever died for love, died for a man. There's a lot more where that came from.
Do you believe anyone could ever love another man if she had Guglielmo or Franco as a lover?
Certainly, enjoy yourself. Your men will be away fighting in the war. Take lovers.
Don't insult those men. They're models of fidelity and perfect love. Don't talk nonsense.
Will I do my speech?
Go for it.
You look for fidelity in a man as you look for fidelity in soldiers. Don't make me laugh. Those men have as much resolve as water. All they want to do is get in your pants. And when they've done that, they become tyrants. You don't expect mercy from tyrants. We women should pay them back in kind. I don't agree with anything Christina is saying, of course.
Brilliant! So that's how a real director works his magic. Hey, are you watching here?
We'll go on with the rest of the scene.
It's the end of the scene.
What's the next one?
Well, it looks like Don Alfonso introduces the two lovers, who haven't really gone off to war, but return in disguise. Well, they're taking Don Alfonso's bet that their woman won't be seduced by him and prove their fidelity.
I'm sorry to interrupt you,
Oh, well, that's all right.
but there's 6 of us, right? And, well, there's meant to be hundreds of people off stage, going off in ships off to war.
Off stage? Easy. Play a record of the opera at this section and put it through the amps. It's off stage, and no one will know the difference. They'll think you've got hundreds backstage.
Brilliant! Are you listening to this, Jerry? You could take a few notes and stuff.
Don't cream your pants, Roy.
Everything is coming alive. It's matching my vision.
He gets like this when he's offered meds.
What's this?
What's what?
The lovers are disguised as Albanians.
Yeah, I thought I'd dress them up in contemporary Albanian uniforms.
Contemporary.
They're the easiest. They have no ranks or colours.
But they're communists.
That's half the joke.
Half the joke. Bit of a kick in the face of a poor nation struggling to feed its people, isn't it? And here we are supporting the Viet Cong. They'll have to support the Albanians.
Jerry, do whatever he says.
Hold on, Roy.
You support the communists
Yes.
in Vietnam.
Sure.
You give money to North Vietnam,
Well, for medical supplies.
the enemy.
Yeah.
Traitors! Traitors! Traitors!
Get the nurses! Now hang on there.
Henry, let go! That's your director!
You are a traitor!
Get the nurses!
Are you a communist too?
No.
Do you support the Viet Cong against us?
Against the American imperialism, of course.
Nick, are you alright? Cut his part, that'll teach him a lesson.
What's this about Vietnam?
It's a place somewhere in Asia. There's a war going on.
You always lost no thanks in an asylum.
Henry, put them away. He's got thousands of them back in his ward. He's been collecting them for years.
My father fought in the war. He fought for you. And he fought for me. You are traitors.
Henry, listen.
Fuck me dead, Lois. How do you
Do
do?
not swear! I do not work with traitors. Australia is at war with communism, and you support the enemy.
That's it. I'm not putting up with this right-wing crap.
Oh, Nick.
Not only are they nuts, but they're right-wing nuts.
Ah, great one, Henry. Look what you've done. He's gone. I'll get him back.
Henry, listen, I'm not a communist. I don't send money to North Vietnam for medical supplies. Nick does. I do not. I just support any opportunity of getting American and Australian soldiers out of this quagmire.
You are a traitor. Australian soldiers died. Died. And you wave flags for the Viet Cong?
I don't want to see Australian soldiers die. Do you?
No. My
Then we're...
father was a great soldier.
We're agreed. We don't want to see Australian soldiers die in a meaningless war.
It's a war communism.
The communists are winning, Henry. We're losing.
Wash your mouth.
Is that how you operated in court, Henry? Oh, I'd hate to be facing the death trial with you as my attorney.
Shut up!
Henry, look, I wasn't trying to make fun of you by dressing up the soldiers as Albanian communists. I just thought it was funny, that's all. I just thought it was funny that they were communists, seeing as we live in a world full of aristocrats. And the opera, about the females and how they are after love that is true. That's what it's all about. It's a comedy.
There's a woman can remain true. It's a tragedy.
Henry, I don't want you to leave. Please just stay. Henry! I'm not going to let you leave. You're going to have to hit me if you want to leave. Go on, hit me. Hit me, Henry!
I'm not gonna hit you because I like you. You're not the Viet Cong.
Henry, stop. I have an idea. Perhaps instead of dressing them up as Albanian communists, we could dress them up as Australian soldiers.
Like my father.
Like your father.
All right.
Let's do it. When Guglielmo and Ferrando come home dressed as Australian soldiers.
When's Nick coming back?
He's not.
Bella vita merita, ogni adesso poco, ogni ammazza doma poco, oriente ero insomma, io frego di trombe e te fare, lo sbada di sopra cosa ha che se obnosio, va che so di trompa.
That's good, Henry, but you don't have to sing it. You can just mime it.
I felt like it.
Okay, fair enough.
You think they'll get the idea that the toy soldiers represent real soldiers?
I'm sure.
You're dealing with a mad audience, you know, Jerry.
It gives a good indication of what a large group of soldiers were going out to war.
Whatever you say, Jerry. You're late! We had to go back and do the farewell scene again.
It's pouring out there. I stopped off for occupational therapy to pick up a magnet. It's a bit wet, I'm afraid. Go on, eat. You have to gain more weight. They hadn't even started making it.
What did I tell you? Asylums are the most inefficient places on this earth.
No one knew what a Dr. Magnet looked like. Dr. Posner was in, he thought it was a Carlton.
Charles.
And I agreed with it. A Magnet never helped anyone. It was a fraud.
That's not true, Cherry. The boys pretended to be poisoned, and then Despina pretended to be a mesmer so she could cure them. It's a satire on mesmer's supposed cures.
Whatever. I thought we should make it more real. The boys' recovery could be horrific.
Now we've got another director. Oh, jeez. Mozart didn't have that in mind.
What is it?
Let's show him, Rory.
Not on your Nelly.
Come on.
Brings back too many memories.
This is shock treatment. Come on, put it on. Lie down. It's not attached to any electrical current. It won't hurt. So here comes Despina. In position by the scene, girls. Roy, down here.
No.
Come on, Roy.
I am a doctor.
Stop redirecting or you'll create a monster.
You're Jerry, pretending to be dysphonia, pretending to be a doctor.
Ruth! Go with the flow.
This is magnet equipment. This is magnet equipment by the great Dr. Mesmer, discovered in Germany, and then became famous in all of France. I'll shoot a bolt of electricity through you, Roy, so you can teach Lewis how to act it.
No, I don't want to.
Roy, it's acting.
Mozart's about love, not madness.
Act! 1 volt, 2 volts, 3 volts,
Are you alright, Roy?
40, 80, 100.
Had you all gone there, didn't I? Method acting. Had a lesson in it when I did rep.
Okay, the both of you. 200, 300, 400. And move it.
Twist it.
Don't hit the hips.
Now bash the heads.
Hold the hips steady.
We'll do that.
Hold tight. Courage. Now I'll be safe from death. They're looking around.
They're recovering their strength.
Doctor's worth all the gold in Peru.
Much more effective than a meso magnet, isn't it? More theatrical.
We may as well carry on with the scene.
We did that yesterday. It's all that kissing and stuff. This seems real, doesn't it?
Yes, the more real it is, the more real it is.
We have a theatre review in our midst.
And it makes me seem less of a fake because we might as well. Oh. The girls. Oh, do you see why a woman's heart would soften towards a man under shock treatment? It's supposed to be a comedy.
Comedy is better when it's real.
Lewis?
I suppose you're right. The boy's running of the girl's heart should be hard fought for.
A woman might try hard to command out of her pants. You may like being foolish, but most women are not.
I've always thought love was being foolish and stupid. It's not divine madness like some people say. There's no such thing as divine madness. Madness is just madness. Love is hallucinating without drugs.
Love is what you feel when you have no emotion left to hate.
You should never go into the shop for Regina. He's depressed now.
Enter the genius. You've finished the set model.
It's only white walls.
What Lewis says, keep it simple.
May as well be back in our wards.
You said you're a painter. There's no garden, no seashores.
I was a house painter. It's a bit stark, Zach. It's not all of it. I sit at the piano and I'll play music day after day. And last night it came to me while I was in bed, humming the Richard Cruiser album, Massive F minor. It came to me like a white light, pouring into the initiation board.
He's been nicking stuff from the pharmacy again.
I'll blind me while I'm in the theatre. I'll vision to solve the world and problem of the last act in the garden. Voila! I like it!
You're a genius, Zach.
I know.
What are you on?
A lot of this. It's amazing how much more bright the world seems.
Are you going to use real trees?
I can't stand it. If I could put up with the only I would be.
What's this?
My idea for the pizza.
My God! And what's that?
The pont.
Who's he? What's his name doing next to Mozart's?
He wrote the words.
What words?
The words to the opera. Così fan tutte. I thought you knew the opera backwards.
Nobody cares who wrote the words. That's why there's music in the play, so no one has to listen to the words.
But we're speaking the words.
It's Cherry, not Cherry.
Why is my name so small?
I ran out of space.
Give her this.
Hey, and take out that Pontiac fellow's name too!
What's up, Roy?
I'm down.
Was it the set? Didn't you like it?
Not like the real thing, I suppose.
You didn't like doing the shock treatment?
Not like the real thing, I suppose. But far be it from me to make suggestions, especially when you allow Cherry to make them.
I like the others to contribute. Makes them feel part of the show.
So I'm beginning to find out, Jerry. You and I both know that democracy is foreign to theatre. It's just you want to hand it to them all.
Some good ideas result.
Sometimes a vision is destroyed. I had a dream, Jerry. and it's fading. There'd be music, music of the spheres, colourful costumes, joie de vivre. A world as far removed from this depressing asylum as possible. A world like my childhood, tea parties, dances in the ballroom. Oh, my mother in Parisian gowns, she'd be flirting with the men, waving her fan so fast. Summer days and lemonade brought to me by my maid as I sat on the veranda listening to the piano inside playing Mozart. That's the word I wanted Così fan 2 to capture, or recapture, and you've thrown out the music. Now it's gone.
I think I have a solution to our music problem.
You think so?
Chin up. Leave the music to me, alright?
Okay.
Alright, let's get back to rehearsal.
What about lunch?
Let's take it from the last lines. Brando seducing Fortaligi.
Ideological.
It can be easy to see that Fortaligi has a lot to do with this thing now. Okay, let's take it from where we left off, alright? Brando seducing Fortaligi. Let's go.
You know, my wife was like a Bella play.
I never even knew you were hitched, Henry.
She was a temptress.
Okay, let's take from the last lines.
Oh, happy exchange of heart and affection. What new pleasure, what sweet pain.
Unkind woman, why are you running from me?
I see the snake, a monster.
Now, cruel woman, I understand you. The snake, the monster, and all that is best in the Libyan desert. You think I'm all of those?
It's true. You robbed me of my peace. Hey!
It's Doug! It's Doug! Lewis, it's Doug!
It's not rude. Calm down.
It's probably the fuse box. I'll go and check.
Hey, let's have an orgy. No, thank you, Cherry.
Yes, you do.
What was that?
I like this. I like the dark. It's what I hate about the woods. It never really turns in the dark. There's always a light on in the corridor or whatever. Never true pitch black.
I'm not so keen on it. I used to have a boyfriend who tied me up and locked me in the wardrobe so I wouldn't run away. 4 months. Or maybe it was 3. He used to sit outside the wardrobe door and tell me he'd kill me if I ever ran away.
Did he gag you?
No,
He still allowed you to talk.
he said it was the glue that held our relationship together. He left me and then I slashed his car tires. Said it was the straw that broke the camel's back. I cried for days. He only wanted me for sex. Men like sex better than women because they don't have to clean up the messes.
Lewis, where are you?
Over here.
Am I getting warm? Lewis?
What would you do if that happened to you, Lewis?
Dad!
What?
Your friend Nick fell for your girlfriend.
She fell for him too. They're betrayed, I guess.
There you are.
Get your hands off me, you that dog.
Lewis, am I getting warmer? Lewis?
Doug! It's Zach.
I don't care who you are! Stop it! Touch me again and I'll make you regret it!
What's going on?
I said stop it!
They deserved it.
Who, Henry?
Just men in Così, pretending to be other people.
Lewis, where are you?
Look at them. Women run off with other men.
What are you two doing? I don't want to play this game anymore. Where are you, Lewis? You need to eat. You're pathetically thin.
Hey, I did it! Ah,
Eat.
master of all trades, some rain got into the fuse box. What happened to you?
I fell.
Oh, I leave you lot alone for 1 moment and chaos reigns. This is what happens when you work with amateurs.
I think my ball's broken. My nose too.
Kiss him again, I'll break your fucking arm.
My Dorabella wouldn't do such a thing. Did she misbehave? My God, if I even suspected... Rue!
Louis! Are you raving? Why would you ruin yourself for such a worthless woman? My God.
Lucy!
I've come to pick you up and take you to the Galileo rehearsals.
Sorry, I can't go.
Are you gonna let me down? What about the auditorium meeting?
I can't make that either. We got special permission to run Così after they've had dinner.
Make a decision, Louis,
Decision?
between going to the auditorium meeting or staying here. You can't do both.
I can't let them down.
Make a choice.
Mozart. I'm not going to let them down.
Working with these people has changed you. We used to talk about things, important things. Now all you can talk about is a reactionary driver like Così Van Tuke.
It's about important things. Like love and fidelity.
How to understand capitalism exploits the working class is important. How to stop the war in Vietnam is important. How to make a piece of theatre meaningful and intelligent like Brett does is important. After bread is shelter, equality, health, procreation, money comes love. Do you think starving masses give a fuck about love? Love is an emotional indulgence for the privileged few.
Without love, the world wouldn't mean much.
Louis, get a grip on yourself. You've always mistaken lust for love. Look at the theatre, a burnt out brick, a bloody great hole in the ceiling. An opera was just a piano played by mad people. Two wealthy couples worried about fidelity. I'm going to next rehearsal.
You hate the guy. You think he's an egotistical pig.
Sure, he can grate on people, but he gets things done. He's doing a play that's relevant, and he's doing something about the war in Vietnam. After rehearsals, we'll go to the auditorium meeting. It's going to be huge, absolutely huge. The biggest protest ever seen in Australia.
You're seeing a lot of someone you don't like.
He's a fantastic organiser. Without him, the committee would be in shambles.
Are you having an affair?
You sound like someone out of a farce.
Are you?
Of course. It's only a fling, it doesn't mean anything.
You're sleeping with him.
I have sex with him and sleep with you.
In the same house.
Louis, it's not as if we're married.
Women's constancy is like the Arabian Phoenix. Everyone swears it exists, but no one has ever seen it.
Don't quote that fucking opera at me. Is this what you think of women?
Well, you're no Arabian Phoenix, are you?
No! I'm a woman.
Women
Ever heard of a man who is faithful?
Women pretend they're true and faithful.
Because that's what men want us to say. That's how they want us to be, even if they're not true and faithful themselves.
It's over. I'm moving out of the house.
Are you sure this is not a French farce? Is someone going to pop out of that door?
Doug.
What'd you accept, Messiah? No.
What are you doing here?
Snuck out from the clothes ward. Thanks for letting Cherry go to work on me with a flick knife.
I had my hands full with the fire. Why are you here?
Couldn't kill you. Nah, seriously. I want to know about Così. How's it going?
Good.
Good. I just wanted to know, because in the clothes ward, you only get to hear rumours. You took my part. Can I have it back now?
Will you please go?
You his girlfriend? Great tits.
I have to go now.
Do I make you nervous? I have a problem with my social mores. Make love, not war, eh? What I don't understand, Louis, is that you've been shagging Julie, and yet your girlfriend here is really attractive. Sensitive too, I bet.
Who's this Julie?
That's really amazing, I reckon. Every fellow in the hospital wants her. He's the only one that she's gone for.
I'm not having sex with her.
You're screwing a mental patient?
Oh, I understand, Lucy. Julia's a loony and an addict.
The Arabian Phoenix.
So, I really do understand you, Lucy. How do you feel, Lewis, cheating on your girlfriend?
I'm not cheating on her. She's cheating on me.
I don't believe that. Want a root?
That's it, I'm going.
Women are great, aren't they? Great mom, too.
Go burn a cat.
Evening, thespians. Oh, the nurses at Closewater looking for you.
Ah, Christ, you can piss off that black.
Got the glums, Jerry? That's all right, it's time for the music of spheres.
Well, what do you think? It's a bit late to put it in.
You've never had time to listen to it.
We open in an hour.
What about me? Originally I was going to play the piano, but now all I do is put on the record player near the end.
You know the problem of no one being able to sing to the music. You'll remember to put it on, right?
Sure, when Henry starts his aria near the end. Got it. Or what if I put more of a
You'll remember to put the record on.
Sure, I purposely didn't take my medication today, so I'd be right on top of everything, you know. So we'll go to overture, you know, put him in the right mood, like, you know, start with some light tap-toeing Wagner, you know, put him in the right mood. I know the ones. They can be dangerous.
All right.
Now, what do you reckon we finish off with the destruction of Valhalla? The boys, they've revealed themselves. The girls, they ask for forgiveness, you know, they sing about how happy they are. And in the wedding, when instead of the happy-go-lucky music of Mozart, there's this Wagner that foreshadows what's going to happen in the future of the couple. You know, a life of torment and adultery.
I don't think Mozart is saying that.
But I think that was your concept.
I'm a director. I don't have a concept.
I gotta take this. First night nerves play heavy for my battle. Be back in a moment. And I'll play you the end of the ring.
No, Zach, we don't have the time.
How do I look?
Great.
I am having butterflies and kittens all at once. Lewis will have to speak to Roy.
Why? What's the matter?
He's leaving.
Leaving?
I'm not leaving, I'm quitting. Nope. Not anymore.
Where are you going, right?
Back to my ward, then I asked for a transfer back to the closed ward.
What about Così?
I don't want to do it anymore.
Why not?
Because I can't. Can't remember my lines. Not one, gone.
He's got stage fright.
Don't be ridiculous, woman.
I heard you talking to yourself in dressing rooms, saying, "Come on, Roy, it'll be all right when you're on stage."
She's got rabies. She's been bitten by Zach. Now look, I'm the only one here, well, besides Jerry, to have trod the boards. I didn't get stage fright.
I'll whisper the lines to you.
People were here.
How are they? What? It's just a bunch of catatonics and drugged up idiots in the front, all right?
I can't.
Look, we can all right?
Do we take some 7 steps in the scene where we force all the boys know in the garden scene? 1, 2, 3.
Everyone gets stage fright, right? I get it.
It's just that's never happened before. Sweat, dry mouth, terminal memory loss, I can't.
You can, okay? You can do this.
I can't go on and make a fool of myself. Everyone will be staring at me.
That's what I want. I want everyone to be staring at you. I'd be worried if they weren't.
Why?
Because if they weren't staring at you, it'd mean you'd be giving a bad performance. I want them to appreciate you.
Well, generally that's what happens when I'm on stage. You all right, Jerry? I'm back. Well, let's go through some lines as I slip into my character.
Are his parents coming tonight? Maybe that's why he's so nervous.
That's my parents. He's an orphan.
But I thought his mum and dad were coming.
He's been in and out of foster homes all his life.
Opening night nerves, Lewis?
Nick?
I didn't see you at the moratorium today.
I couldn't make it.
Oh, you should have seen it. 100,000 people. 200,000 people. Took us hours to march the Parliament House shouting out 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't want your fucking war. We radicalized the nation.
Why are you here, Nick?
I came to wish you the best for Così.
Well, why don't you stay and watch it then?
Fred, I can't. I'm going out to celebrate the moratorium with Lucy.
But she said she was coming to watch it.
Nick, I don't think you understand. Today, Australia was changed forever. She doesn't want to see a play about a few upper-class twats.
She said she was coming.
Lewis, we're mates.
Wait, you're having an affair with her?
No, you're sleeping with her, we're having sex.
Christ.
I thought you'd think the same. I didn't think you were so conservative.
Christ.
It's only sex.
The Arabian Phoenix. That's what women's constancy is. The Arabian Phoenix.
What are you on about? Too much time with the loonies, I think.
I should hit you.
Women shouldn't come between mates.
You're not my mate.
How's that song going? Coming to take you to the funny farm.
Don't sing that song!
Why? It is a funny farm, isn't it? They're coming to take you
I
away.
said don't sing that song!
Oh, you stupid bastard!
I said don't sing it!
That's all you are. Take the tiger.
Beat him until I can't stand.
So go.
No, it's alright. Neck off.
You know why Lucy left you for me, Lewis? Do you? She said you're a lousy fuck.
Is that true, Lewis?
Fine. I mean, she never said I was lousy.
I mean, is it true that your girlfriend left you?
Yes.
Grouse. Double grouse. I dedicate my performance to you.
Henry, Roy wants to go through his lines with you.
One minute he's in a panic, and the next he's an egomaniac. Says he wants his own dressing room.
We don't have one.
That's what I said.
He asks for help and then he rejects it. No wonder D-Boy wants him cancelled. 1, 2, 3. What about the sweats, Lewis?
Sorry?
The sweats?
I've got to show you. We'll get them during interval, right? Come on.
Where's Lewis?
Don't know. Damn, mixed up my steps.
I suppose the fuck is out of the question.
Henry! Henry, you idiot!
Simple yes or no would have been sufficient. Henry! Henry!
Can't stop. Gotta break a curse.
I need a fuck.
Take it.
Shouldn't I? I look a bit nervous. You look a bit nervous yourself.
I said Macbeth and Roy tried to strangle me. He says I've got to run around the stage 3 times to get rid of the curse.
And they want foreplay? 4! Too nervous. Too excited. Oh, fuck, they calm me down. It's not as if they're the crown jewel or anything. They're just God punishment for men playing with themselves. That should be the joke.
It's fairly simple, isn't it? Ruth will help you with that large one during the interval. Nervous?
A little. Not like giving a haircut.
They're opening the door soon.
A kiss. A kiss for good luck. Break the leg.
What is it, Henry?
Can't stop, gotta break a curse.
Henry, they're letting the audience in.
Lewis!
What?
It's Zach, he's comatose on the dressing room floor.
Some people blame women for being faithful, but I understand. Some call it a sin, others a drug, but I think it's a necessity of women's hearts.
Henry! Now where'd he go? Henry! We're skipping the overture. Come on, you're on!
We have returned from war, our hearts full of joy.
Wanting to embrace our sweethearts and thank them for their fidelity.
Guglielmo, Brando, what are you doing back here?
We're recalled by our royal command.
Return to our beautiful sweethearts. Why has the colour drained from your cheeks?
Why are you so upset?
Why so silent?
My tongue has forsaken me.
If I don't die, it'll be a miracle.
Good heavens, what do I see there? In the back, a notary. What's he doing there?
It's no notary, it's Despina. I just back from a fancy dress party.
Could so clever a rogue ever be found?
There's no one cleverer than me.
Despina! Despina!
What is happening?
I've dropped the papers.
What are these papers?
A marriage contract. A marriage contract.
Good God, you've signed here!
And here!
Where are these men?
We'll kill them!
We'll make these rooms flow with blood!
My love, my sin is mortal.
Go into that room and you'll find out.
My blood runs cold.
Take that!
Take that, you Albanian fiend!
I feel faint.
Oh, Holy Mother, I am weak.
Lovely lady, our Count of Albania bows before you.
I returned this miniature in lieu of your heart.
What do we see?
They're stupefied!
I cannot bear this torment.
Men are crazy!
This is the man who deceived us.
Where's my music?
That must still be out to it.
Someone faint.
I'm not supposed to faint.
Him faint.
My jacket will get dirty.
Oh! Ow! Give me the musicians or I'll die! Look what your infidelity has done to me!
I deceived you, but my deception undeceived your lovers who, from now on, will be your wiser. Give me your hands, now that you're united. For embrace each other and say no more about it. All four of you can laugh now, and has laughed and will continue to laugh.
My love, this is true.
Then I will compensate your heart with love and fidelity and will love you forever.
I believe you, my beautiful one, but I will not kiss you again.
Is this a dream because I feel ashamed? Because I'll fool others. Happy is the man who
Probably takes life as he finds it, and through the vicissitudes of life, listens out by reason. What makes some of the weak will make him laugh, and despite the tempest of his life, he will find serenity and peace.
Serenity and peace!
Everybody thoroughly enjoyed it. A few in the front were a bit quiet, but we're just back from catatonic time. And the cast, I didn't think it was possible. They blossomed, Lewis. They bloody blossomed.
Yeah, they certainly did. The only problem we had was Zach. Passed out, woke up at interval, and went back to his ward.
Oh, crazy. And the best part is you proved we were wrong.
What do you mean?
Well, he kind of came by every day and complained about your direction.
Every day?
Oh, yeah, like clockwork. Ruth, marvelous, just marvelous.
I messed up a few times. I should have done 3 steps instead of 4.
Ruth! You were fine. Oh, yes. Lewis, your pay pack. Good job.
Thank you, Lewis. I really enjoyed it.
Good.
I don't like goodbyes, so when the others come out, tell them I'm outside counting the stars.
Okay. Falling on a cross for Doug!
One and only.
You were here?
At the back with the schizos. I've been released from Sea Ward. I'm on my best behaviour. How's your girlfriend?
Lucy and I aren't together anymore.
Oh, I mean Julie. She a good fuck, is she?
Doug, will you stop talking like that?
This theatre would have burnt like a real beauty. You know, my motto is to try and try again. Work hard until you succeed. My mother instilled in me a Protestant work ethic. You're trying to get rid of me, mate.
It's not like I want you here.
You know, you should have done a little Richard opera. I thought you were lousy at my role, by the way.
Thanks, Doug.
I'm not sissy, really. I mean, me, I would have given him that veranda balls. You, personally, I think you're a closet fag. You're not with Julie anymore. What about Lucy? She a good fuck? I might consider give her the old Paul Braddock saying. No?
No.
You said she was into free love, didn't you? I can't get over it. You do this old-fashioned opera. You know, this is the era of free love and orgies. But, I'll see ya. Bye, fat dog.
Go run it, cat.
Who writes your lines? Oscar Wilde? Honestly. I have one more word for you, Lewis. Wap 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 bam.
He's just shouting because he did this before tonight. Go on, say Pretend I'm a doctor. Say Cherry brain and chocolate liquor. Like paradise, eh? Brought it for you. Here's a love letter. There'll be plenty more where they come from. Doug gave me your address. Give me a kiss. I want to tell you. I better go before I start crying. Bye, Liz.
Thank you.
Well done, Henry. Hey, right arm is paralyzed. Used to be your left.
It changes.
Nice spot. We had them in the palm of our hands.
You're in a good mood.
I enjoyed tonight. Also, I'm in good spirits because I'm leaving this place.
You're leaving?
Yep. Flying the coop next Thursday. Then straight out of here and on the first train to Sydney.
Sydney? I'll take you to the railway station if you like.
Well, I don't know if we should.
Why's that?
No, I need something stable in my life. I need my girlfriend. She stood by me through thick and thin, mostly thin. She's coming out to Sydney with me. Without her, I would be dead. I do like you, I do. You'll come visit me before I go, will you?
Of course.
Good, like that. Au revoir. Hey, slut. I'm gonna fix you once and for all.
Cherry.
Don't try and talk me out of killing her, Lewis. I'm gonna do a womankind a favor.
Cherry.
Wow. Hey, Katie. Hey,
Yes.
I'm sorry my emotions got the bigger of me. Will you tell Rory to get a hurry on? Ruth's driving me mad with their counting out there. She's up to 2,000 cells already.
1, 2.
the best sleigh I've ever had. It's ginormous. You two didn't?
She was joking, teasing you.
Good, because otherwise I would have had to kill both of you. Love the ribbon post tomorrow, lover.
Hurry up. Be there in the motor, darling. Well, Jerry, we did it.
We certainly did. Although I hear you had your doubts.
Yeah, a few teething problems. I even made a list of them. Here you go. I know you take criticism well, because you must get it a lot, obviously.
Always use the words please and thank you when they're directing the cattle. After all, they're not actors.
Yep. In a bit of a rush, I suggest reading it at home. It'll be a instructive couple of hours.
Thank you, Roy.
Pleasure. I heard the wildest applause coming from the D-block section tonight. I think they'll be having a surprise party for me. How should I act? Should I act so wildly surprised that I'm just jumping for joy? Or should I be so astonished that I'm stunned?
Stunned.
I think I might do the opposite. My reasons for not taking your advice are on their list. About page 33, roughly. Well, next year, a greater triumph awaits us. The Don.
The Don?
Don and Giovanni. Time for me to step out of these little ensemble pieces. Time for me to have a key role. Once in my time, I was a lady killer. Literally. For me? Oh, you boys at D-Ward, what a bunch of hijinks you are. Oh, hey, Jerry, would you turn the lights off, would you?
All right, Roy. There was no next year. The theatre mysteriously burnt down the week after performing Così. The major suspect was Doug. I shifted house soon after we performed, so I didn't really get any other love letters from Sherry. Well, I did get one. She told me to remember her every time I played with a flick knife. And Lucy and Nick? They didn't last long, as neither of them were really that much into fidelity. Lucy went on to become an academic, and Nick, he went on to become a Labour MP in the upper house. Ruth, she went on to become a time and motion expert. And Henry? He died soon after Così. Roy went from ward to ward after his fellow patients signed petitions to get rid of him. The following year, I was in Sydney and I saw Julie's name in the newspaper. She died of a drug overdose. Zach? Zach. He left the institute and started his own rock and roll group, the Psychotic Wagners. They had a minor hit. A few years later, I heard he started a polka band. They were pretty big in the Melbourne club, German and Austrian circuit. Time to turn off the lights.